What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket. We're giving you your weekly comic book review. Do me a huge favor and please uh, follow on Instagram at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. Check out my YouTube at the Vinyl Casket and here on Twitch at Vinyl Casket. We're gonna get right into it. I'm having some throat issues, so we're just gonna slide right through. The process by now. We get the pull list, we read it, we borrow them and bag them, and then we review them. We're gonna start off with Indies and Marvel and DC. We're gonna run through this real quick. First off, we have issue 1 of the miniseries from Image Comics with Radiant Red. This feels really cool. It's filling in some of that gap time between where we were with Radiant Black and where we are now after Supermassive. I like the art. I really like the storyline of the main character, who is Radiant Red. And I'm really excited to see her get developed and move forward as a really cool character. I'm going to give that a 7.5 out of 10. We move on to Boom Studios with the last issue of Buffy, the Last Vampire Slayer, which I will be probably making a video tomorrow about the first three, about issues 2 and 3, because I reviewed issue 1, didn't pick those up because my shop didn't get them, but now I've read them, that and the first 2 issues of Angel. This wraps up this mini series that's set in this like what if apocalyptic future where the sun is messed with and vampires can roam, so like there's some governmental like agreement, but they kind of take over. I really liked it. I liked this new character. I liked, spoiler warnings, how it's Willow's daughter and she's the next Slayer. She's really good at magic, and I liked how Buffy got to see her mom and have like this like really well thought out like mind expansion. It was really cool. I really liked it. I'm gonna give it a. I like the ending, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Sticking with Boom, we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 17. I should be putting out a video soon with Manny Reads Comics, which you can check out his channel every Tuesday for our weekly roundup. And I will be talking about issues 1 through 16 of both the Mighty Morphin series and the Power Rangers series. This is the first issue that Matt Grom is taking over the writing slot. He is the guy who has created Infernal Girl Red from Supermassive. And yeah, it's a solid issue. Art's a little wonky for me. I didn't really like the art that much, but I like the storyline. I like how the Rangers are going to space to figure out what they're going to do with Zordon and find a new base to go on top of the power chamber. And how Rocky stays back, and he and Matt, the current Green Ranger, can fight. And I like how it looks like we're getting cogs. It looks like the Machine Empire is coming. Who knows what empire this is, but I really like the direction that they're going. They're really hinting at Zeo, and with a new writer, this might be a big new step. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. We move on to Marvel with issue 3, and I think the final issue of Devil Reigns Superior 4, and another major disappointment. So issue 1 was cool. Issue 2 was This was boring. A lot of stuff that I don't really see having like anything to really do with Devil's Reign. Superior or Supreme Oct was cool. Man Thing Otto was interesting. We get that. I like the battle, but it was very dialogue heavy. Thompson, uh, yeah, it was just a little bit too much. Kind of roamed for me, wandered away. The end was cool with like the Spider-Man looking man thing. Interesting to see where this goes, but it was okay. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Another disappointment, which is very upsetting to admit. I liked the first issue of this series. I bought it off of based off the variant cover. Read it, was thoroughly shocked and surprised, and I was really into it. But then we get issue 2 of Sabertooth, and I'm not picking up anything after this. This is a drop. Um, Cover's really cool, but I it was boring. Like the concept itself is like kind of cool. How um there isn't supposed to be prisons in Krakoa, but no one knows that Sabretooth is in the pit, which is a prison, has been living there, but has converted the pit into his own little hell, which he's like king and he has multiple personalities running the place. And then these people that violated the rules of Krakoa are sent there as like detention to like punish them so they don't do this again, but they're being like hunted and attacked by Sabretooth, which was cool, but like the dialogue for some reason made me like fall asleep. Like I just felt like I wasn't into this book. Maybe I have to give it a reread or two. Like the concept as I'm talking about it again sounds really cool, but the book itself was boring. Like I'm gonna give this a 4 out of yeah, a 4 out of 10. We move on with some water. Ugh. And we'll talk about issue 17 of Strange Academy. And honestly, I enjoyed this. Um, I don't enjoy that Doyle is being labeled as this evil, like Dormammu guy. That annoys me like a lot. But how do I say this? It's cool to see, what they're doing with this and what directions they're going, and I like the art. I'm enjoying the story. I got to catch up to the where I was to like issue 15. Um, but I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Art was really good. Love Scotty Young's writing. We move on to issue 5 of 6 of the main event, Devil's Reign. I liked it. I liked what they did with Fisk going after Matt Murdock, even though it's not Matt Murdock. Yeah, I'm really liking the direction of this event and all the stuff and how they're wrapping it in, the purple children stuff, and the champions are really cool. This is a really cool series. Definitely suggest getting it as a trade paperback when it comes out. I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. We move on to issue 92, the variant cover of Amazing Spider-Man. New villain, I think. Morbius is back. They mixed, I'm assuming, Morbius's vampirism with the lizard that was separated from I forgot his name. The doctor that becomes the lizard. during um, one of the I think it was Sinister War. Um, they took the Doctor and they split the lizard from his personality, and there's two of them. It looks like that lizard got combined with Morbius's DNA to give you this weird creature. I like that. I liked that Peter Parker teamed up with these two. I liked how Ben was doing his own thing. I really enjoyed this issue. I thought it was pretty solid. I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. They're wrapping this Beyond shit up, which is good. Artwork was pretty solid, and it was a cool story. We have the last Marvel book, which is the one shot that came late. It's Devil Reigns Moon Knight. It should have come out before Moon Knight got out of prison. But this was bonkers. Insane book. I'm honestly gonna say that the writing in Daredevil, and Moon Knight keeps blowing me away. It's just this is a 9 out of 10 for a one shot for an event. Moon Knight's crazy. No matter where he is, he's insane. He just keeps getting crazier and crazier, and he beats the shit out of this guy, and he scares this guy, and he goes to prison during Devil's Reign, but he had a client at the mission, and he literally let himself get arrested for this so that he could go accomplish that mission. It was crazy. It was literally crazy. 9 out of 10. Read this series. Read these one shots. Read Moon Knight. We move on to DC with 3 books. We start off with Tom Taylor with Superman Son of Kal-El. So I know what you're saying. Drink some water. No, I dropped this title, right? I dropped Superman 2-3 issues ago. So Tom Taylor's writing Nightwing and Superman, and this is part 2 of a 2-part crossover. So I got it. It was awesome. Redondo's on the artwork, and I love him. If this was how the entire series was written and drawn, phenomenal. Awesome issue. 8.5 out of 10. Easy. I'm curious to see what direction they're gonna go with this storyline that they just set up. But I liked the way Dick Grayson Nightwing was involved and how he helped the Truth and how he got Lois involved. Fight scene was really cool. Yeah, it was a really solid issue. And Superman wasn't that for me for a while. And I felt like Tom Taylor was just not hitting it right. This issue did. It was awesome. Issue 4. Oh, my voice, dude. I'm so sorry. Issue 4 of Batgirls with the cardstock cover. Awesome cover. Awesome issue. Corona's artwork is unbeatable. Unbeatable. I'm telling you, I love it. Yeah. Story, they are now have a way to combat the tutor with his fear gas stuff. And they go in there and they're fighting, and artwork is really cool. I just really like everything about this book. I love the 3 Batgirls. I love the way it's narrated. I love the dialogue. I love the artwork. I love the flow. I love how fun it is and how free it is and how there is a storyline and a plot. But I feel like I'm just watching some cool shit happen. 9 out of 10 every time. And finally, a shocker. Issue 13 of Joker with the cardstock cover of Punchline. This includes a Punchline backup and a Joker main. I loved both. Like, I loved them. Like, it was great. I truly, truly, truly loved this book. And yeah, so Joker gets abducted by this family of cannibals that live wealthy because they were able to frame the murders of these people on their brother and send him to Arkham, where he was taken care of and whatever, and spoiled. But the magistrate smoke bombing that was blamed on Joker, which wasn't him, and now going after Joker, and they're trying to literally cook and eat him. And the dialogue was great, artwork was great, awesome. We get to see Vengeance. Vengeance is kicking serious ass until Bane shows up with Gordon. And I can't wait for them to explain how Bane's back. They're probably gonna go with Task Force Z. But yeah, it was really solid. This is an 8 out of 10, and that's because the last couple of issues of Joker have just been like a solid 6, just progressively building the storyline, and this was good. This was really good. That's all I got. I don't believe we will be doing a weekly roundup this week, so Manny will probably be doing his own little catch up on his channel, Manny Reads Comics. If you want to know what my top 5 are, I would have to easily go Don't Watch This If You're Carlos or Manny. Yeah, I would say yeah, I would go number 5. No, I would not say that. I'm going number 5 is Joker, 13. Then Mighty Morphin. No. Then Superman. Then Mighty Morphin. Batgirls. And then number 1 would be Devil Reigns Moon Knight one shot.